Hey there guys, it is Josh Siwasepl and welcome back to Deadly Premonition. Blind. Last time Diane died. Nick is a suspect. Kason was there. Some crazy shit happened. This time we're going to find out what all this even means. So let's go ahead and continue on. Starting with me getting paid. Alright, I will take it. I'm going to buy that new suit. Still raining.
Zach, let's get
Not
back
a good
to the
sign.
hotel. First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
Sure
What is it,
thing, George.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Of
Can't
course.
we just do it here?
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea. Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
Let's go for a drink. See what George has to say.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She
Oh.
did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him.
It's got
My
dark.
mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there.
Oh no.
If I ate too slow, left my shoes
Oh.
scattered around,
Thought it was gonna get
TV
worse.
volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches.
And
like a
that's
whip.
the scars on his back.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every
Makes
time
sense.
after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees. I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
And that's why you always strive to be strong.
Now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right.
Which is why this is upsetting you so much.
Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work. York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive.
I'll give you Becky.
I could have saved them both.
I'll say Nick is the fault of Diane.
You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber. And I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems and not following your orders.
Oh, I don't hate you,
York.
George.
I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
Well, you should, George. Hello, Carol.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too.
What a way to open a conversation.
You've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
Because you did it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
What mark? You gotta hold it for her to see it, York.
I'm busy, gotta go.
What? God damn it, Carol. I will bring you in for questioning. I think she's supposed to be singing, but there are no words. Oh wait, now I hear something. Can I just say I'm not 100% convinced the Raincoat Killer is a guy? I know they've described him as a he, but it's something about the way the shoulders look. Whenever we see him in those profiling parts, his shoulders just don't really look right. And I'm not sure if it's just because the character models in this game aren't always the best, or if, you know, he's just not a man. He's could be a woman. Where's this going? Okay, just do a zoom out. Okay. Alright, Carol. Talk to me. Give me the locket. So then why don't you tell me why you know Nick didn't do anything? God, sometimes I just wish I could pistol whip people into giving me information. I could not be a cop.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
What?
Zach, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
My.
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
She decided to not
Why is she here?
be in a
I
cat
just thought
costume
the more the
anymore.
merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
I think it was a
George,
problem, York.
I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
He either just, doesn't want to face Emily because of the things he said to York, or he's being a cool bro and just giving them their space,
I think
hoping
George
that they
likes
hit
you.
it off.
But he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past. Okay. He did ask me out when I first
I
came
knew
to
it.
town. I was still in high school. But I never
Ooh.
really considered him my type.
Naughty
And
George.
There's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. Or I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
And they are where?
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect.
And where are they?
She
That's
was
the-
always kind.
That's the
and
one I want to know.
understanding.
What's that answer?
Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a
She's
wrong
dead, isn't
step.
she?
We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer,
Ouch.
just before I graduated high school.
Ooh, even worse.
She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
A hand.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
I had a good time tonight.
Oh, come
Good
on,
night.
York. Offer her your
See you
poncho.
tomorrow.
York.
Yes.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I
About?
won't. Don't worry. I won't.
I'm just gonna say that, there was a little flirting that happened in the beginning, but ever since I started wearing this suit, it's been a whole lot worse. I mean, that was a date. York just had a date with Emily. This suit actually does wonders. So anybody out there who really needs to, hit it off with someone, wear a pink suit with a pink tie with hearts on it. It's the key to winning anybody over. I imagine I'm heading back to the hotel.
Zach, picking up from where we left off, there was another really bad one around this time of year.
Oh yes, the murders.
Remember, Zach?
Yes, that's right.
I believe I ended up cutting this out because it just didn't feel like
Same MO. Across Utah,
there was really that much
Colorado,
to talk about.
The victims were all average married housewives. But after being run over so many times by a car, they didn't look human. 5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states. The way he killed them was always the same.
It's Casey.
Aside from that, there was
He
nothing
escaped.
to link the victims together. Well, they were Age, race, nothing else matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used.
They were all married to the same guy.
That's where things got really tricky. The perpetrator used a 1993 model Cadillac Alante as a weapon. It was registered in the name of one Senator... No, I don't feel like talking about this
Oh,
anymore. That senator's
what a
name-
tease.
I wish I could forget what I saw there.
What a tease, York. Alright, time for some ketchup. And then to go over the day.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects.
And now it's just Nick.
There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our third victim. The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest.
The knife was? I didn't see that.
However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
She was still alive? It was right after the crime? No murder weapon, multiple bodies? Right after the crime?
That's right. Diane was still alive.
Oh, it was talking
This suggests
right
that
after the
very
crime
little
she was
time
still alive.
had passed since the
Oh.
crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene.
So many fucking hidden passages in there, he could have just escaped.
Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance. And what happened?
Zach, who was the other person in the gallery?
Willie!
That's right. Casey. We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him. Cason's statement came out as follows.
He may have been
Diane
close by,
had a
but I don't
physical
think it was
relationship.
Kaysen.
That was why he visited the gallery.
And I really want to blame
The
it
two
on
were in
Nick.
the middle of such a meeting
But
when
Nick's
Nick
going to be
showed
in custody and someone else is going to
Diane
die.
lost her cool and shoved Kaysen up in the basement. Now, what did Kaysen hear when he was locked up?
Footsteps of boots.
That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day. Which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick
But-
was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious.
Kaysen didn't hear any arguing. Isn't that
We
what he
saw the
said?
rest.
Zach, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
I don't know. I get the feeling there's two. But I don't know.
Me too. Asha sent in a report too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach. This confirms her as a victim of the Raincoat Killer. Remaining leads. There's the locket, which is in Carol's possession.
Which we need to bring her in
The man with
and
the tattooed
demand
back,
that
and the upside
she
down piece.
gives us the locket. She is
There's
so...
a lot left to answer.
I mean, we could probably charge her
I hope the coffee will give us more
with-
guidance tomorrow.
preventing us from continuing our investigation. Which we probably should. She's getting annoying.
Zach, what did you think about George pouring his heart out?
Very good
I
bonding
was
time.
surprised. It's the end of a monarchy. And he called me York instead of Agent Morgan.
Hello? Polly? Emily!
Emily? What's going on? Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
My mother was a very kind woman.
What a painting!
She always smiled so bright.
Makes sense. I mean,
Baked
it's
cakes
raining.
and cookies every day.
She's...
She'd say
Young
that
woman.
I needed the sugar because I
Alone.
spent so much time thinking.
That's a weird painting to have in a hotel room.
My father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly the same job that he did. Like father, like son.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Mind if it's something personal?
Was there a killer in
Fire
Greenville
away.
before?
Who's Zach?
Oh! Oh!
Zach is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
Ouch.
What kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
When did you become friends?
A long time ago. Back when I was a child.
Really? Whoa.
I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared.
Childhood tragedy.
I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said
That's
to me.
this episode.
At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends.
I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together. Quite aside from that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer.
Happy to help, York.
And here we are, working together, getting through things.
This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
Nah, I'm good.
That's a sad story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Oh, you know you want to kiss him,
Thank you.
Emily. Just do
For
it.
what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
Oh.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that.
It might not be a good idea to kiss her,
There might
York.
be a modest guy in you after all.
Finally, you noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
Zach, do you think Emily got home safely?
You should have taken her home, York.
Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I thought. Do you remember? Our conversation with Emily.
We were just there.
She's really interested in you.
Can't blame her.
I think she's starting to have certain feelings for you.
If that's the case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
Yeah, but I'll win, so I'll go ahead and back away for you, buddy.
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Thomas! Thomas! Let me out of here! Come on, please! Just for a moment. 1 second. Hate it in here, Thomas. I think I'm going mad.
That is not the mental state of a normal man.
Please! Thomas! 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 Thomas!
Hello. Oh, we 100% have to bring Carol in. I also need to remember to tell the boys that we found out who the ghost was. Not bad, we're just having some drinks. I don't think we need this. Oh. Interesting. Okay, well now it's locked. And now that one is. It's locked, yeah, okay. Let's go through this one. Feel like I'm back at Kingdom Hearts. Oh! A desk. With a card. All right. Can I run? Yeah. All right. Where the hell am I going? Oh. Mr. Stewart?
Open this door.
There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
I
Yes.
do. It's better than staying here.
Very well then. Off you go.
Look carefully, boy. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
Why'd they have two couches in front of each other? What's going on? Did York die? Is he dead? Whoa. All right. You have weird dreams, York. Any messages in the coffee? Ooh, a sale on CDs?
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes. Thank you.
Is the coffee that good, Mr. Morgan?
Coffee is a vital investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now.
Where is this sale? Harry.
It says to hurry. And the first letter of each line is Harry. Hurry to Harry. Looks like the time that he was talking about has come. Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit.
That is a good idea.
Polly, I think I'm going to go see Harry today.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most trustworthy one around here.
If you
I
say
think
so,
you'll
Polly.
have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want a refill? Your coffee!
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here, guys. Been running a bit long. Hey, Kason, we will talk to you in a second. I'm gonna go back to my room and save. I'm gonna head to the next episode right now, where we are going to talk to Kason and then talk to Harry. So, I'm gonna head there right now, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you there.